Hi, my name's Kate Wilson and I'm a hands-in-hand parenting instructor living in Switzerland. And I am going to make a few videos for you about the parenting by connection approach and how it works, and to tell you a few stories about it. My parenting journey kind of started before I even became a parent. Um, I can remember when I was in my early 20s, I went to a Tai Chi class in Brighton, in England. And I used to, after the class, we would go out for toast and tea with the instructor, Michael. And he used to tell us some stories about his childhood. And he was adopted. He had a really difficult childhood. And at one stage, and I can't remember why, he was being looked after by a Tibetan monk. And Michael was really quite an what we would call a naughty boy. He was a bit wild and crazy, and he was telling me about how, he would be really wild and he would be tearing the place apart and running around and completely out of control. And what the Tibetan monk did was he didn't get angry. He didn't shout at him. He was just really, really calm and patient. And after a while, he stopped acting out in this way, and he began to bond with the monk, and the monk even taught him to learn how to read. And I just kept this story with me for the rest of my life, that all children are really naturally good. And if we can be patient and calm and loving with them, then we can be the kind of parents that they need to let their inner goodness shine through. Now, when I was in my 20s, I thought, okay, so I've got this story. I know how it works. Like, if I'm calm and patient, everything will be fine. So I decided when I was in my 20s, I was like, okay, if I can meditate for an hour a day for like a year or so, I'll be ready to have a child. So I did used to meditate quite a lot in my 20s. But when it came to becoming a mum, I really was not able to keep up my meditation practice. So, that was not a solution for me to becoming a calm and patient mum, although I know lots of mums do use meditation and it works really well for them. But what did work for me was discovering hand-in-hand parenting and the parenting by connection approach they teach, which is, they have some really brilliant tools for children, but it also starts with taking care of the parent. We have a tool called Listening Partnerships, which is really a place where parents can go to take all their stress, all their anger, and all their impatience that they might be feeling towards their child. They can take that into a listening partnership where two parents take turns. First, one person talks, and then the other person listens to them, and then they switch around and they just talk about how parenting is going. And this has a really, really powerful effect. In that you kind of leave behind everything you talk about, you leave behind in that listening time. So if you talk about being exhausted, then when you finish the listening time, you'll find that you're filled with energy again. You're able to connect with your kids on a much easier, it'd be much easier and much more joyful. If you've been talking about being stressed, then you'll come out of the listening time just feeling really peaceful and relaxed. It's like any problem. It's like a talking about it, moaning about it, having a laugh or a cry. It's like waving a magic wand. So when you come out of the listening time, the problem is a little bit easier to deal with. And so that was the tool that I realised that I could use. Somehow I couldn't find the time to meditate, but somehow I could find the time to learn this parenting by connection approach and do regular listening time, and it's just had a really, really powerful effect on me. So if you want to learn more about how to find a listening partner, it can be a completely free system. You can take courses with hand-in-hand parenting or through me, and you can learn the tools. And you can also just read a booklet about it or in some articles, and then you can learn how to do a listening partnership. And it's a completely free exchange. So it's not like therapy where you have to pay every time. This is something that you can do to just empower you and empower another mum or dad at the same time. And it's really amazing. So if you want to find out more, just send me a message, follow me on Facebook, and you can learn everything you need about listening partnerships. And that's the first tool I'll be introducing on these videos. And you can also follow along to the other videos to find out more about hand-in-hand parenting and the Parenting by Connection approach. So thanks very much for watching. Bye.